As for me, now it is quite obvious that the Korean company Samsung is trying to rebrand all its flagships under the new reality. First of all, I'm talking about the fact that the company has left behind the Note series and led users into completely different technological future. But let me be more specific in what I mean. Hi, it's OZN, and before I start, I suggest you subscribe to my channel and ring the bell. Let's discuss the news. Two new reports have come out recently that potentially shed some new light on Samsung's future flagship plans. Not only has Samsung's mobile president T.M. Ross said that the company is working on a chip exclusive to Galaxy phones, but I've already heard that Samsung might work with MediaTek for the chip for the Galaxy S22 FE and Galaxy S23 in some markets. These two reports together spell an interesting story. The alleged MediaTek partnership claim comes courtesy of Business Korea. The site says that the Samsung is planning to use MediaTek's application processors. It doesn't list any sources that we could spot, mind you, on the Galaxy S22 FE and Galaxy S23, the former of which we haven't heard much about at all. Samsung already uses MediaTek chips in some of the lower-end Galaxy A models. Despite improving market share, MediaTek doesn't exactly have a good reputation for performance, since many of its chips are underwhelming, to put it lightly. I am deeply skeptical, since MediaTek's past flagship endeavors have resulted in disappointing chips that barely kept up with Qualcomm's mid-tier offerings. But the new Dimensity 9000 system on chip has surprised many, even if I at OZN haven't gotten a chance to test one out yet. I can't say for sure how it stacks up against the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 on the Galaxy S22 series, or even the A15 Bionic on the iPhone 13, so I'm keeping an open mind for now. But this rumor seems very dubious. That leaves another question: what about Samsung's own Exynos chips? Exynos is the brand under Samsung Electronic LCI, a different company than Samsung Mobile. If Samsung moves to MediaTek in markets where it doesn't use Qualcomm, does that mean the Galaxy brand has started to move away from Exynos? I'm further confused by a second report from iNews24, which mentions a town hall that T.M. Rowe held recently. Here the president of Samsung Mobile talks about how the company is working on an application processor exclusively meant for Galaxy phones. Could this have something to do with Business Korea's report about MediaTek partnership? It makes me wonder if the two companies will work together on a follow-up to the Dimensity 9000, potentially replacing the Exynos 2000 successor. By the way, as I mentioned before, I'm a Ukrainian dude and English is not my native language, so if it's pronounced somehow differently, please let me know in the comments. Exynos chips have typically lagged behind their Snapdragon counterparts. It wouldn't be the end of the world if Samsung moves away from its own chips in future Galaxy phones, but I'm very curious what this exclusive system on chip could be. MediaTek has long talked up its chips and then failed to deliver, leaving consumers with subpar processors that struggle to do the bare minimum. In fact, the presence of MediaTek chips have led me to not recommend phones in the past. It is, however, important to remember that MediaTek has much larger share for the mobile system on chip market than we might think. The chips power many phones in China, for example, a market much larger than the US or even most of Europe. I want to try out the Dimensity 9000 for myself. Only then I would have a better informed opinion about the potential for Samsung MediaTek flagship partnership. And it's also possible that Business Korea's report is dead wrong. You're on. And it's also possible that Business Korea's report is dead wrong. I definitely didn't find the claims that the Galaxy S22 FE and Galaxy S23 would release in second part of 2022 to be at all believable, given that the Galaxy S21 FE and Galaxy S22 just came out in January and February. Exynos chips aren't technically limited to Samsung phones, since any manufacturer can buy them from Samsung directly. This exclusive chip for Galaxy devices could be anything, Exynos or Dimensity. If the latter, it would probably end up something like Google's Tensor system on chip, which was allegedly designed in collaboration with Samsung. Regardless, we have a while to wait. So, what smartphone do you have now? Are you planning to upgrade your device this year? Your answers, as always, you can leave in the comment section below. I will definitely read everything and I will answer the most interesting comments and give hearts from the channel. If this video seems interesting to you, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and ring the bell. You were watching OZN and I'll see you guys in the next one.